What's going on, everybody? Man, my
Hey,
XSplit is
howdy.
totally freaking out. It is like changing resolutions all by itself. Why is it doing that? Let me switch off of it and back to it. Maybe that'll fix it. It is really freaking out right now. Let me go back to it. It's still doing it.
Hey,
It is
timekeeper.
freaking out.
You know, between the two of us, I'm surprised we're able to do the show today.
I know, yeah. We both have issues right now. It is totally, it's like zooming in and zooming out all by itself. What's up, Scorpio?
Hey,
I don't know
Scorpio.
what the heck is going on with my XSplit. It is freaking out right now. It is zooming in, zooming out. As long as y'all don't see it, I guess.
Dolores.
But it's doing it to me like big time. Yeah, it's still doing it.
Looking fine on my side, but I'm not watching YouTube.
Oh, man.
Hey, Lit Pipe.
What a week.
Hey, Cassie.
I don't know if Jazzy's here yet. He's probably not here yet, but it's cool. I did get some stuff in from Jazzy this week, and I don't even have all of it in here. I feel bad because I left one of the bottles of juice I got from Jazzy out in the car because I was vaping it, and I left it out in the car. But
And Aries asked if there's something sitting on your keyboard.
no, that's not it, unfortunately. I don't know why it just started doing it. I accidentally full screened the XSplit, then went back down. Hey, Roll Tide, and ever since then it's jumping around. If I could show it to you, I would. It looks really weird. It is. I can't even stop it. It won't let me click on it. It's going all over the place. Hey, you know, if it works, it works. Hey, Zach, how's it going? One thing I got in this week from Jazzy is the Faucon RDTA. Comes in this box right here. I'm
interested to see this thing.
You're interested to see it? Well, we're definitely going to take a look at this. And I hacked my Gbox to where I could put a different squonk bottle in there. I did get some, I got some squonk bottles courtesy of veritube.com. And these are the nice, soft, squishy bottles.
Check the cast. Aries said you just shifted your background.
I just shifted my background. I'm not trying to shift it. It's shifting itself. That's the problem. I would hate to start it all over, man, but I can't even click on it. It's moving by itself over and over and over. Let me full screen it again. Maybe that'll fix it. Oh, wow, it's still doing it. Really? Whoa, that looked really wicked.
Now I've got to see what this is. I'm curious.
This is really bad. Scaled to 100%. Okay, that made it stop jumping around. But now I got to make it smaller because it's way too big. Hold on, we're getting it here. Let me get this nice and small to where everybody fits. Oh, I see my background moved. Yeah. Let me fix that. Hopefully. There we go. Is that better? Hopefully. Everybody good now?
Hey, Stina.
Hey, Stina. Hopefully I got the background fixed and everything else fixed. If I didn't, I don't know what to do because I can't fix anything else. Faucon, is that what? Hey, I'm sitting here looking at it going, how do you say this? F-A-U-C-O-N.
Faucon.
Faucon.
Yeah.
Faucon.
It's like Falcon.
I'm thinking that, but you know, you would think that it's, I don't know. Hey, well, you know, here you can look at the spelling yourself. F-A-U-C-O-N.
Yeah. Faucon.
Made by Yihitech. It's actually pretty interesting design. I love the fill system on this thing. That definitely took, you know, some engineering on it, the fill system. This is a single coil RDTA. I don't think it's going to be geared towards like super sub-ohm crowd, but if you're a mid-range vapor, it's great for that. Because I got a single coil in there now. I'll probably rebuild this tonight. If you look right here, this little circle deal here, that's your actual fill port. And the way that works is you actually have to push down on it before you can fill. So when you let go, it seals itself. Let me put that on the build cam because it's not going to look right at all. Let's see if we can get this right. There we go. So even though that looks like a deep, dark black hole, nothing will come out of here until you push down on this. See how it goes down? So when you push down with your bottle and then you fill it, and when it gets all the way full, it's going to come out of this little hole here. And this little hole is here for venting, so that way it doesn't build a vacuum up in there and your juice, you get dry hits. As you can see, this thing is well saturated, so it's pulling air in from here so that you don't get a vacuum inside here. So you fill this right here, and I basically fill it until I see juice come out of here, and I'm done. This only holds 2 mils. It does come with a spare glass inside here. It also comes with an Ultim tip in case you want to use the Ultim tip. I haven't even tried the Ultim tip on here, honestly. Here's the Ultim tip with a nice little gold ring around it.
No, Bill, it's not the Jay and Grim show.
The Jay and Grim show. Is this the Jay Hayes and Grim show? No, it's not. It does not come with a squonk pin, although I don't think that would be a bad idea to do on this. Just because if you was to squonk this, it would fill up the tank, you know, and then you wouldn't even have to worry with this at all.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Right? I don't see where it would be that hard to do. Just make a pin that would come up and release liquid inside here. I mean, it would have to be made in such a way. Hey, Bill. It would have to be made in such a way that it wouldn't leak down into your device, though. So it would have to have a seal on there, and then, you know, just as long as it screws down tight on your mod, you shouldn't have any leaking anyway. So that's not a big issue. This does take flathead screws, and I like the way the coil system is on this with these slots right here for your coils. So you're basically going to do the open arms configuration. You have one arm going this way and one arm going this way, and you just lock it in and screw it down.
Yeah, the only problem there is you've got to make sure you've wrapped the coil the correct way.
Oh yeah.
To get that in, to get it in there.
There you go. So the airflow is adjustable on this. You just turn this top cap right here, so you can crank it all the way down to nothing if you want to. So if you're one of those that like a tighter draw, you can definitely just like do half one of these open or a full one open. And it comes in at an angle because your coil is sitting this way. So the only way to really get it straight at the coil, you have to get past the post, obviously. But just like this, and it's going to come in and hit your coil on both sides straight ahead. I like the drip tip because that it's kind of curved. Why is this so dark? Oh, it would help that a couple of my bulbs are blown, you know, if I fix those bulbs. But yeah, it's got a curved drip tip on here, and it's actually pretty comfortable to vape on.
How's the flavor?
Flavor's on point with this. It really is. I think that in order for you to get a good vape off of it, you definitely don't want to over wick it. If you put too much wicking in here, it's only going to cause you issues. That is not set up the way I like it. Hold on, let me fix this. I usually put hard drives over here on my lights, on my lamp / camera mount so that it stays up. There we go. It's got to be heavy enough or it'll fall over. But I have it on the double barrel. It actually looks really good on the double barrel, I think.
That does. That looks really nice.
I mean, yeah, it matches up really nice. This top cap, very easy to come off. Got double O-rings to hold your top cap on. So you just make sure you put it back on the right
now,
way.
Is that an 810 size drip tip?
Let's see. You know
Can you
what?
change that
I
up?
think it is. This does look like an 810 drip tip. Did you turn on the coin bar? I have not yet, Milo. I may do that in a minute. Just give me a sec here. Let's see. Where do I have? Oh, here we go. Here's an 810 style drip tip. Let's see if that.
It's Friday night gambling at Scuba's.
I know, right? Yeah, 810 drip tip snaps right in there. It actually fit in there really good. I can't even. I could hold
good.
that. Yeah, it's in there tight.
Okay. Yeah, because the shape of the drip tip that it came with, I don't know how well I like that shape.
You think you wouldn't like this. This also has the gold ring on it, by the way. The black one does too. So it and it has a gold ring right below the top cap. I don't know if you can see that gold ring right there. So yeah. it's all matchy, and I mean, if you have the silver double barrel, and the double barrel is starting to get a lot more. I see everybody, even that Jay Hayes show they were just doing earlier. They were talking about the double barrel on there. Hey, 3 Dog. And I was like, wow, it's not just us about the double barrel. It's like, you know, double barrel. Before chat blows up, oh Lord, let me see what Aries posted.
Oh.
Is it blue? Are you going?
Oh yeah.
Damn. Well, I do.
Aries, is that the Pro? Because those look really nice.
I have the mod for that blue twisted right there. It is calling its name right there. The only thing I'm looking at though is they look polished.
Me too.
And if you know, I see how they matched them up, the black with the black, the gold with the red, the silver with the purple. I don't know. Maybe the black with the purple would look better. But the blue on blue is great, but if it's a shiny blue, it's not going to match the mod very well. I mean, and granted, it's two different companies. Obviously, they're not trying to match the company's name that I can't think of right now.
Oh, got it. I love that blue one.
Goon, the Goon stuff. You know, they're not trying to. Yeah, the blue is the bomb.
Well, it's even got a blue deck and blue posts with gold screws.
Let's go into the Gbox. I've already modded mine, but I'm going to show y'all because I did get some squonk bottles like I was showing a minute ago from Veritube, from Jazzy. And what's cool about these squonk bottles, not only are they really soft, so these are the soft silicone instead of that hard, really hard to squeeze. It also comes with a cap. I don't know if y'all can see that cap. So in case you're not using it, you can just cap it off. You can take the tube out and cap it off. So if you just want to store juice in it, right? I know it's not 528. Exactly, Aries. That's what I was saying. It's not 528, so why would it match exactly, right? So you got to think about that. So the original bottle that comes with the Gbox is this guy right here, and this bottle is very stiff.
I hate those bottles.
Yeah, I do not like this bottle. So I decided, you know what, I'm gonna take, since Jazzy sent me these bottles, I said, well, I'm gonna take and mod my Gbox, and I'm gonna show y'all how easy this is to do. If you own a Gbox, this could not be more simple if you tried. I did this in 5 minutes. So let me make sure I get the camera back far enough where y'all can see this. The main thing you're gonna need to do this is a Phillips screwdriver. Probably some cutters, scissors, or whatever you cut your wick with would probably be fine, and a Phillips screwdriver.
Really?
A T5, if I didn't say that. Phillips screwdriver, T5, and some scissors. That's it. So
a scissors to cut that tube?
Yeah, to cut the tube. And literally, I had this sitting on my desk. I cut maybe 1/4 inch, if that, off the tube. Only because if I left it the same length, it was going to protrude down into the bottle a little too far. And I always cut my tube at an angle, that way it can still pull liquid in.
Kaylee.
If you leave it flat, what's going to happen is that if the tube bottoms out on the bottom of the bottle, you're not going to get juice up in there because it's bottom out. So you want to cut your tube at an angle. And I'll show you all that when I get this thing open. But this is very, very simple. You have 4 screws. I wish this was brighter. I apologize, guys.
Was it laying on its side like that? Was it leaking out the 510?
No, that was from earlier where I was squonking. And this Umi VLS or whatever, it doesn't have the best sealing 510 for a squonker, so that's the problem with it. So I'm gonna take this. This is a T5 screw. There's 4 of them in here. I'm just going to unscrew these. I mean, this is so simple, guys.
Is there any way you can get some better light on there?
You know what? I can. It may take me a minute, but if you give me a minute, if you just want to entertain them, I got 2 more light bulbs I'm going to throw in there, and it should get brighter. So let me go back
sure.
to that. Yeah,
I got a couple things I can talk about.
I got 2 light bulbs out there. Yeah, go ahead, talk.
All right. So I got a couple things in this week. So I was talking to a little birdie last week, and they mentioned a setup that I might like. So it's kind of a stealth setup. So it's made by my favorite company, Wake. The Wake Modco. They make the Wake tank. So it is the Littlefoot. It's a 60-watt box. It's got a LiPo pack inside, the Wake tank on top with a stock coil. Ask him whether the other light went out. Don't know if the other light. I'll ask him when he gets back. Really, really nice. I've only had it for a day. The only problem that I've run into so far is the battery indicator. When it gets about halfway, then all of a sudden it just drops down and goes empty. So I don't think it's watching the battery too closely. But so far, this thing's working out really well. Really like the stock coil in here. I'm not a big stock coil person, but this one's got a really nice stock coil. and it's got green, so I had to get the green. So I got that in. I've been playing with it, working really well. And then I also got in the Spruza. Cassie, the coil on it, it comes with 2 coils. So you've got a MTL coil that's, I think it's a 1.5 or 1.2. And then it also comes with a 0.5 coil. And I've been using the 0.5 coil. It wicked up really well after I got it all set up. And the flavor I'm getting out of it is amazing. I'm shocked with how good a flavor I'm getting out of a stock coil tank. All right, you ready? We can see you now.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's very bright. I turned the light that shines directly down on here. And what's up, Ninja? How you doing tonight? So I've already loosened these top 2 screws. I just want to show you how simple this is. You really don't even have to open your battery cover. You don't. So, and then there's 2 screws on the bottom. I'm going to unscrew these.
And Munchkin wanted to know if your other light went out.
My other light. I don't know what other light I got. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna put those 2 screws off to the side. So this whole piece comes off. Now.
Oh wow.
So I'm gonna show you the way it comes originally and what I did to change it. And I really didn't do much at all. I mean, seriously. This tube, I'm popping it out now. So the original one, this tube is slid up in here like this, just like that. That's the way it comes originally. Let me slide this up.
Oh, so it's got a metal tube that comes down,
but it's a plastic tube, right? So there's 2 Phillips head screws right here. You basically take out this screw, and you can pull this whole mechanism out. Then all you have to do is make sure that you get your tube adjusted to the right length here, to where it's high enough to be able to go onto this, but your bottle also is at the bottom, and I got juice all over the place now, and that it's not actually bottomed out on there on the bottle, and there you go, boom, just like that. It's that simple.
Now it makes sense.
Exactly, right?
Because no, you said scissors, and I'm thinking cutting a metal tube with scissors.
No, you don't want to cut the metal. If you want to do it that way, you can. I think Mike Vapes has his video on actually getting a Dremel and cutting this metal tube. If you want to do it that way,
there's no point.
You could do it. But why not?
That's the harder way of doing it.
Why not keep this stock, so if you ever wanted to go back to your other bottle, you can.
Yeah.
And just throw this bottle in there. You're done. Now, this would make it hard to fill, because obviously when you close this, you can't really get to your bottle. So if you pick up one of these guys, I can fill this directly from the top. I don't even have to worry about ever taking this bottle out. And even if I do, I can still unscrew this and pop it off if I had to. But very, very simple mod anybody can do. I mean, I can't see anybody screwing that up. Not really. How could you mess that up? 4 screws, change it out, you're done.
That is a piece of cake.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I took it apart and I was like, oh, this will fit right there. Boom, done. And I was like, it works great.
I'm imagining RS right now is looking for the screwdriver, scissors, and everything he's going to need to do that.
If y'all want those squonk bottles, the exact squonk bottle I got, go to veritube.com. They're $5.49, and they come in multiple colors. You can get this clear like this. You can get green, black, purple. There's like 6 or 7 colors. So if you want it to, look different in here, if you want it to be black to match the mod, you can do that. I just happen to have the clear frosted ones, but they have other colors. Now, I don't know for a fact, so I'm not going to swear on the fact that the colored ones are the same softness as the clear one, because I don't.
I would imagine they would be, though.
I would imagine that too, but since I don't know for a fact, I'm not going to say yeah they do. So there we go. It's all back together, and it's turning on. There we go. Boom. We're ready. Is that a new coil? Nah, it's the same old coil. Boom. There we go. And I can squonk right here, even though I got juice all over the place now. That was for me fiddling with it.
Nice. That worked out really nice.
What's Aries doing? Yeah, I mean, that's because Mike Vape has a shitload of subs, so his is way better. Even though he banned you for being rude to him. Hey, you know, I'm sure Mike's Vape's way is better. I'm not. Oh, I also got some Wicked Wicks cotton, and we're going to build that Faucon. When I say con, I think about con, like the Star Wars Episode 2. I think about that con. But yeah, okay. We're going to build that tonight, and I'm going to try to use less wicking just to see if it helps at all. Mine is coming down like right now, like halfway to the tank, but you can actually build it a little higher. You don't have to have your wicking all the way down in the bottom of the tank, obviously. I feel like I'm in a spotlight right now. Look how bright that is. It's like, it's crazy.
Well, you don't, oh, well, yeah.
I mean, but I want y'all to be able to see what I'm doing, so if I got to turn it on, hey, no problem. As long as it don't get me hot, I got my fan going, we're good to go. So let's pop.
I got an idea for a light for you. They're cheap, and you can set it up, and then it'll just shine the light on where you're building.
I'm just stating what happened. What is Aries talking about? Look, I still got so much of this bottle left. It's ridiculous. Did I say Star Wars, Cassie? Oh my God, yes, I meant Star Trek #2. Wow, The Wrath of Khan, that one. I like that movie. I watched it a few times before. I was like, man, how many times can I watch this movie?
So, Scuba?
Yes.
The name on that, if you break it down, you've got the FOU. So if you think of foul, like you in sports, if you have a foul, it's right. FOUL, right? So drop the L. Now you have foul.
Foul.
And then you have cone. Foul cone.
Yeah, but con, C-O-N is con to me, so add
an E.
Add an E. Cone. Falcone? Who's it? No, my fuss bot wants to update. Okay, my bot is on now. So for the people that were trying to mess with the bot, it should be working now. There's 4 empty bottles just like that floating in your pool. Bill's funny as hell. I don't care what anybody says. I did find, for those interested, this is the Rose. This is my Nemesis tank right here. And,
I told you not to bring that out.
Don't bring it. Oh, I mean, I didn't find the Rose. I don't know where the Rose could be. I've been looking for it. I was trying to find a bunch of old school stuff, so I did find the Rose. I found something that I got from Bill Asbestos a long time ago. There's the Typhon G. See, Bill, I keep stuff. There's the Typhon GT. Or no, yeah, it is the Typhon GT. But this is the old V1 one.
Wow.
So this is a very old, and look at the drip tip on that thing. Oh my God. Normal 510 drip tip. I got so much old stuff, y'all are going to be like, oh my God. There's the old Squape, the very old Squape. I found the Aqua, the original Aqua from way back. This thing was crazy. So these are all smaller core bills. Even the Atomic RDA. This, I believe, is an 18 millimeter. It's very small. The Atomic RDA. I have some old Pro Tanks. I got Pro Tanks right here. I used to build these on, I used to build them live, and I don't even know what, is this a Pro Tank or not? I got one of these. And an old K-Fun. Of course you got to have an old K-Fun.
Scuba's going to go over the older stuff next week. We've got Vic joining us next week, and it's going to be kind of an oldie show, bringing back some of the old stuff.
I even found this. This is an old 510 adapter thing that you can buy from Fastech. Now, you cannot use this on a regulated mod, but on an unregulated mod, it makes a great flashlight. Or you can hit it again and it turns into a strobe. So yeah, it's a pretty cool flashlight. But what happens is, if you put it on a regulated mod, it doesn't see any resistance. So a regulated mod is trying to adjust, and it will bump the voltage way up until it blows the LED out. So that's why I just want y'all to know why you can't put it on a regulated mod, because if you do that and it's trying to adjust for your ohms, it's going to bump the wattage up until, or the voltage up until it blows the LED out. The LED on these bulbs are like 3.5 volts max, I think. Once you go above that, it'll last for a split second, then boom, it's gone. Aries knows. Aries knows. I'm sure he knows. But yeah, that's what that's about. But yeah, I'm going to definitely keep this in case I ever decide to change the Gbox back. Why I would do that, I have no idea, because it works just fine like this. And all I got to do is make sure I don't lose the two little Phillips screws, which are right there. I'm going to put it right with it. That's
so,
the only.
Scuba,
Maybe screw the screws back in.
Just a heads up for you. Don't ever shine the flashlight into the camera again. You just blinded everybody.
I blinded everybody? Well, I'm trying to wake everybody up. I'm blind right now. Look how this is showing. Y'all can see how bald I am and everything with all that light on there.
Yeah, but you know it's migrating south down towards.
Keep the strobing away. I can do that, Aries. Sorry. I didn't mean to strobe the light into the camera. I was just trying to show it away from it. But yeah, I don't want to give my seizures or anything like that. I apologize. My bad. My bad. So we have to build the Faucon, RDTA, rebuildable dripping tank atomizer, which is what this is, because you can drip into it. It's also got a tank, and it's rebuildable dripping tank atomizer, because now you have RDA, RBA, RTA, RDTA, what's the other ones? Oh my God, there's so many names now. It's getting crazy with the list. Yeah, that rose, man, I took it apart and I was like, oh my God, it's got a coil in there from like 4 years ago, and I don't even want to open this thing. It has a special tool that goes in the bottom. You see those two little notches so you can take the base off. Now, I don't know where that tool is, but it's like a serious thick block of stainless steel, and you hook it on here and spin it off. And I'm going to have to find that, because I probably will need that to be able to build on it. But if Vic's going to come in and build one of his Nemesis tanks, then I'm willing to do it too. I got no problem with that. I hate that thing. I don't like the way it vapes. I don't like the way you build it. I don't like anything about it, but that's my opinion. I'm sticking to it.
Oh, I've got another one. I'm going to send it to you. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but once it goes on sale, or I can find it at a place that I trust,
oh Lord,
I'm going to send it to you.
I know that sounds like trouble to me. Oh, these batteries are dead.
Actually, I don't think it'll be bad. But it's a very different build.
My batteries are out in the car. Are you kidding me? Okay. Wait, I have spare batteries. I got spare batteries. We're good.
And I got notified that my 502 will be shipping in the next few days.
Oh, nice. So you did. So you got that coming to you now. Good.
Yeah.
Good. I'm interested to see what you think about it. If it's really worth, you know. Obviously, since it's U.S. made and stuff, it's going to cost more. But is it really worth the money? That's my main question.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Exactly.
Dolores, I'm too loud? Maybe I'm yelling.
Speed is a bit too loud. I can turn them down. I hate to do that to speed, but I can turn them down a little bit. Why are my dogs barking like crazy? Y'all can go out later. All right. So, without further ado, we're going to take apart the Faucon and show y'all how easy it is to build. And I'm actually going to take an Aries coil, because I do have one more that's in this package right here. You did more than
turn me down.
I only turned you down a little bit, man.
You took my picture off.
Oh, oops! I didn't mean to do that.
Hey, Shopkeep.
Fix that. There we go. All right, your picture's back. Sorry, when I minimize it, it takes your picture off. Didn't mean to do that. So, hey, Shopkeep. So now, we're gonna take the. Really, dogs? Okay, hold on. I gotta let my dog out before it freaks out.
All right, so moving into part two of what I got. So I got in another Squonk box last week. I wanted another box so that I could put the nudge on it to really try it out, because it didn't on the mech mods. It just wasn't working too well. So I ended up picking up the Osmosis nudge. I wasn't too sure about this. Oh yeah, no, this thing's nice.
I'm looking at that, and I'm really liking that little lever right there. I'll let you explain that.
I was really kind of not too sure about having the lever on there, but it actually works really, really good.
Is the bottle actually square, or is that just a plate covering? It is square.
It's square. It does not. You do not take it out. You leave it in, but it's got this. There's a glass panel on here that'll slide up. And then you fill it.
Okay, this is my question. How do you clean the bottle?
Very carefully.
Very carefully? No, you say you can't take the bottle out, so
nope.
If you have some nasty juice in there...
This is a sealed system. So if you've got some nasty ass juice in here that you don't want, don't put it in to begin with, number one.
Right.
But you know, put in something that you do like or is okay, and then push it out with that.
Look at Bill. Alert Fastech is now accepting Scuba bucks.
Nice.
Oh my God, he is too funny.
Is my volume still too high?
I turned it down. As a matter of fact, it still shows on screen with the volume lever, and I can turn him down a little bit more. All right, guys, y'all let me know if he's still too high. That should go away now. There we go. Okay.
But anyways, so the now that I've got the nudge on here,
right?
The flavor I'm getting out of the nudge is amazing. It's on par with like the Dead Rabbit and the Drop.
Right.
I think I like the B2K, but this thing is like, this nudge is like right there with it. It's just amazing flavor I'm getting on it.
So how well does that lever work as far as squonking is concerned? How many times do you have to push the lever to actually wet your wicks?
If I go dry, 3. I punch it down 3 times, and that'll fill it up. It does not suck it back down, though.
Oh, it does not suck it back down.
No.
So it's a straight pump system. Okay.
You cannot fill from the top.
Right.
So that your refill bottle you can't use. You've actually got to take it and slide that glass door up.
Okay. When you slide the glass door up, where is the fill section? Is it in the top? Is it?
Okay. Nope. So the glass door is this whole piece right here.
Right.
And that just pushes up.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you push it up, you just, down here in the bottom, where it opens up is where you fill it.
I'm confused at where the hole would be to fill it up, but okay.
So this glass slides up.
Yeah.
The box itself where the juice is stays there, but the glass top slides up.
Okay.
And then that opens a space down here in the box.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. So it's basically a big square, and you have all that room to be able to squirt juice in there. Okay, so if you opened it now, you would have a flood.
Yeah, which is the reason why I wouldn't open it right now.
Okay. Now it's making sense to me. I just couldn't figure out how it was designed to work. I'm sitting there going, hey, Norman, I couldn't, still trying to get grips with Windows 10.
Hey, Storm.
I couldn't figure out, how, when you fill it, where you was filling into. So I'm interested to try this Wicked Wicks in the Faucon to see how well it's going to taste.
The Lord's got it. It's
just like a billet box?
It's just like a billet box for refill.
Yeah, so open the glass to empty. Yeah, I guess you could open the glass to empty it, and I guess if it was open like that, you could technically flush it out. I'm just wondering now, not necessarily putting bad juice in there, but say you put,
if you
what's that juice that like ruins every atomizer? Fluid. Say you put fluid in there. Number one, you can't really ever get that out, so I wouldn't recommend doing that unless you only plan on ever vaping fluid in there, because fluid will get into every seal that you have on your atomizer, and it will ruin the taste of. If you don't like fluid, you're really going to hate life, so I wouldn't recommend putting fluid in anything that you're going to vape with any other juice, because it almost takes a miracle of cleaning to get fluid taste out of the atomizer after that fact. So don't do that. But yeah, I'm just saying, if you had a really strong like fruit vape in there and wanted to switch to a custard, And you obviously don't want to taste the juice from before. How would it be to where?
So Gail, the Spruza, it is a single battery regulated, but I'm getting fairly decent battery life out of it. As far as the operation of it goes, keep in mind I've only had it for about a week, so I haven't had it a long time yet. But yeah, I would recommend it.
The Spruza.
So, yeah, I got it. Asmodus had their sale for Valentine's Day, and that's when I ordered it.
Oh, okay. I missed out on that sale, so I'm just gonna pop this coil out. Really simple to do, and the wicks. I know this is a good coil, and I'm sitting here yanking on it, but I don't have the screws up high enough yet. Could be because I'm yanking it the wrong way, but that is really in there, man. Oh, I forgot, it has a hook on it, so when you put your coil in there, they don't accidentally slide out. So,
really?
Let me see if I can show you the way this is designed. See where your coil goes? What just disconnected?
Yeah, I see.
Am I still there?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see that little
See,
hook.
it's got a little hook, so when you slide your coil in, it actually locks down in that little channel. And it's the same on both sides. So that way, when you lock it, when you push it in there, it's in there. It drops down into that slot, and you're done. So there's your two wicking holes, and there's your fill port, which I was saying, that's spring loaded. Which, when you let off, it seals it, and when you push down, it opens up so you can fill up your tank. Which only holds 2 mils, and I know that's not a lot, but to be honest, it's not like I'm filling it every 5 minutes. I do have to fill it a good bit. I mean, it's not a 5 mil tank, so you're gonna have to fill it more than you normally would, but it's not that bad. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna get one of these Aries fused Clapton coils here, and his coils are not made in the open arms configuration, so I'm gonna have to adjust this. So let's take something that has a 3mm bore on it, which I think these are 2.5, so that's not going to work too well, is it? We're going to have to get a 2.5 and put on there, which, whoo, that's a 2.5 right there. Let's pop the 3 out and put a 2.5 on there. That way, when I go to undo one of these coils, it's going to match up. And the easiest way to do this is actually to pull it. So I can either pull the straight one, which I probably don't want to do, or pull the curved one, the one he has to match up to make even. So I'm going to pull that one, which would be nice if I had something to actually grab it with. I wonder if my tall pliers will grab this coil.
That's why you've got fingers.
I'm just going to pull until it lines up. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. If you try to unravel it, it's going to make your coil all wonky. So if you pull and let it spin around, you're done. Simple.
Yeah, I did that once where I tried to unwrap it.
Oh, you tried to unwrap it? Yeah, and you're like, oh man, what did I do to this thing?
Yeah.
This is
I quickly
crazy.
learned that you don't do that.
Yes, Shore Vapor, you will be very happy with a double barrel. I can't tell you how much I enjoy the double barrel. And Squid Vapor obviously does not pay us to say that. I think everybody here that actually bought a double barrel really enjoys it. Not just the fact that it's a very simple mod, but the battery life on this thing is amazing. And, it just does what it's supposed to do. You don't have to worry about all the, temperature control this, that. And it's a really simple, small mod. Yeah, it's freaking awesome.
And if you want to get a silicone sleeve for it, silicone cover for it, you can go to squidvape.com. They sell them at their site.
There you go.
I think they're only like, I want to say
look how easy that coil went in there. It was like boom, boom, done.
I know.
Simple.
That's one reason why I like single coils. Especially
I want to go the other way though. Let me see if I can do it this way, to where the coil is actually even. I can't see without my goggles, but I'm trying to do this. I can't do it. Goggle time.
The light is like, bouncing off and causing a lot of glare.
I just want, I want my coil to line up with the, man, what am I disconnecting on my computer? It keeps do-do-do, do-do, and I don't know what I'm touching. But it don't like me very much right now. See, if I go this way and do it, it's going to tilt my coil so far sideways. So I want to do it like the lower way.
So there you go. Munchkin just popped in as a print screen, and it's got a coupon code for 10%
for double barrel
off. Yeah.
There you go. Shore Vapor, make sure you use that coupon code, bud. Heck, if you can save money, you know, why not do that? And join the Squid Vapor group. They got a Facebook group that you can join, and I recommend joining that thing. They do waffles all the time for freaking custom double barrels. They're nice.
It's a pretty good group.
Yeah.
They're definitely passionate about their double barrels.
Yeah. A pretty passionate group of folks in there. And you know, and I know why. I mean, it's a damn good mod. I'm surprised it's not like really well advertised because of how good it is. Oops,
well, I can't wait
did
for
I
the
just
new
pull
one
that loose? Wow, I didn't have it in the slot. Scuba, bad on you, bad. I thought I had it all the way in the slot. I guess I didn't. Now it's in the slot.
Okay, I think you're going to have to unscrew one of those lights.
Okay, I'll fix the light. Is it too bright now?
Bruce. Yeah, it's causing some glare coming off of it.
Oh, it is. Wow. Let me fix this.
Okay, there you go.
That's normal there. Hopefully that's good. All right, let's see how much we got to cut off here. Not a heck of a lot. If I can grab hold of it. Snap. Snap. And then you want to definitely not have your coil flat on the deck like mine is, so I'm going to raise that up.
Hey, you're not building on the Coil Master.
I am. That was a Coil Master thing. What do you mean? I'm not building on the Coil Master.
On your tab. Your plus.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. I usually put it on there. But since it's going to take a little bit of more juice to get this thing fired up, and you know, as far as you know, the wattage goes on this atomizer, I tend to find out if you vape this at a real high wattage, like that's why I was saying this wasn't made for the big sub-ohm type crowd, because I think if you go over 60 watts on this, you're going to start to get a burnt taste, like it's not pulling the juice in quick enough. Now, I may be able to raise this more because I'm going to use less wick in this than I did the last time. So we're going to try that. But right now, we're showing 0.14. Follow the dosage on the bottle. What?
She's asking how many 800 milligram Motrin somebody should take in a day. It should say on the bottle.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor. There we go. I'm not a doctor.
Well, it's called RTFM or RTFB.
There we go. And I did not do this on the last coil I had in here, so shame on me, number one.
Nice. Bits and Pieces just got her G-Class.
Oh my gosh.
Hey,
yeah, still getting used to the setting. Bits and Pieces, what you'll find out on the G-Class, once you get used to the settings, you'll be good to go. It does take a while at first to get used to it, but once you get used to it, you're going to be like, oh, I know how to do that. Click, 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 done. Especially the lock-unlock. If you lock it and you can't figure out how to get out of it, that would be, I think, 3 clicks of the fire button, then push down on the joystick. Remember that, because you'll probably need to know that later.
Bill's got a very good question for you.
Yes, Aries, you're the coil guy. Can you suggest what 6-fuse staple staggered frame alien I put in my Joule? Damn. Okay, I am going to be using some of this Wicked Wicks. I want to see how much better this cotton is.
I've heard it's pretty good, but...
Man, that's thick stuff right there. I'm going to have to guesstimate this.
I kind of thought natural cotton was natural cotton.
That should be more than enough. Probably too much. Especially for a 2.5 millimeter coil. I think I'm going to break this down a little bit. That's more like it. That ought to work. Man, that's thick. I don't know.
Ooh, looks like you may have a little bit much in there.
Yeah, it's moving good now though.
Yeah. Have you had a dry hit on that thing yet?
You know, the only time I get maybe a dry hit is when I turn up the wattage too high. So you don't want to do that for sure. And I did not bring my cutters in. They are outside that I always cut wick with. I'm gonna have to cut it with my crap coil cutters if it'll cut. It cut. Well, you know, I'm gonna cut these short. I'm gonna try and put as least amount of wick as possible in this. There we go. Well, let's fluff these up.
Aries loves it when the show lags and he can watch you in 2x speed.
He just puts it on 2-speed for the hell of it anyway. He don't care. It's like, man, I just watch so I can watch it in double speed. That's awesome. All right, this side might be a little rougher.
Now, how tight are you getting that cotton in there?
Now this cotton, that's what I'm trying to make sure of. It still slides up and down really easily. I definitely don't want it too tight. The other side's even easier. I may cut some of this off. I don't want this too tight in there. So let me cut a little bit of this off. Just to thin it down a little bit. But I don't want it leaking either, you know. The last thing you want is a leak. There we go.
Very true.
Alright, so I'm going to be putting this buttered on here. And I tell you what, I don't know who makes this because it doesn't have a company name. If y'all want to find out, ask Jazzy because he's the one that sent it to me. But to me, if you drip some of this on your finger, it tastes exactly like a waffle with butter with syrup on it. That's exactly what it tastes like. And I mean, it's spot on the money. Now, does it vape that way? I don't know. We're going to find out with this. That's what we're going to do. So first of all, I'm going to wet my wick. I don't want to pre-fire this thing without no juice on here.
How deep is the juice well on that?
2 mil. I mean, yeah, you're not putting a
No,
lot
the
of
juice
juice.
well, not the tank part. The juice. Well
Oh, the
part.
juice well, it's very shallow. Maybe 2 millimeters deep. It's not. There's not. Oopsie. I was about to spill it off right there. You don't want to overfill this thing very much. Not at all. So I'm pushing down, and I just push my dripper up into the tube like a dummy. Let me fix this. You got to be careful when you push down with these type things because you'll push the dripper tube all the way up in there. So if I can do this without pushing the tube up in there, I don't know. I've already got juice everywhere now. There it goes. You want to go nice and slow because what?
You're
Am I
going
spilling?
really slow.
Yeah, because if you go too quick, you're gonna have juice every damn where. Matter of fact, I need to get some off of the top of here because it's like overflowing. Once I vape this some, I'll put more juice in there. I just don't want to do it yet. Because right now I got juice going down the side of my mod.
You got it everywhere.
Well, see, normally you wouldn't fill up the coil like that. If I was just putting it in the tank, it goes in fine. It honestly does. But if you're packing it all in the coil, then putting it in the tank on top of it, it's like, where am I going to go? So, let's see what this is going to vape like, though. Wow.
Pretty good.
That's got even better flavor than the first time. Now I have one of the airflows turned off. Let me open up both airflows. I'm much better. That is not a bad juice, I don't think. Now the other one I got from Jazzy's called Lemon Bar. That one's really good too.
You got my attention on lemon.
How do I make such a mess? I don't know. Butter is made by Dark Market Vape Company. Thank you, Aries. I had no clue. No clue. I mean, Jazzy sent it to me, and I'm like, I'll vape that. And that's what I did. But, it's good stuff. I like the way, if you look down in here, look at this. There's the coil. I mean, if you want to drip on this, nice. It's right there. So this is pretty easy to see your coil and know that you're dripping in the right place. And you can see my airflow is headed directly at the coil there. So I'm in good shape. I'm thinking about turning the wattage up on this to see if it'll work. 748,000. Dadgum, Aries.
Wow.
That's crazy money. Crazy.
Yeah, very good thing you had insurance back then.
I need to get these wins out, and I know people won, and I haven't sent out anything. I've been really busy this week. I'm going to get all that. Hopefully tomorrow, because I have some free time tomorrow, and I'll get all that stuff done. I'm going to try to get by the post office and mail off the wins. And I know I didn't contact anybody about shipping yet, but I'm going to try and figure out if I can ship it a slower, cheaper way and just pay for it and just do it. Now, if it's in the UK, I'm probably like, hey, dude, I need something. But other than that, I don't care. But the new socket looks awesome. Yeah, Aries, you know, I was watching a show. It reminded me of you, not because of the dude's weight. It was My 600-Pound Life. The dude had a prosthetic leg, and he wanted to run, but he could not run because of the prosthetic leg he had. Couldn't handle the weight. So they told him if he got down to 400 pounds, he could get a different prosthetic, and then he would be able to run again. Which the dude, I don't understand, because during the show, the dude was like going to a fast food place and eating a hamburger and but he only did it rarely, and he was constantly losing weight. He got approved for the gastric bypass. He did that, losing weight. He got down to in the 300s, got his new prosthetic, and started running again. And that was freaking awesome to see him running around the track, because that dude was huge. He lost a lot of weight.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome when they can do that.
Yeah, and you know, he did stuff on his prosthetic that I did. I mean, he was riding a bike, running. It literally, you could not tell. If you wasn't looking, you couldn't tell that he was wearing a prosthetic. It was awesome.
Wow.
Speaking of insurance, bits and pieces, my diabetic son don't have insurance right this minute, and freaking Lantis, I don't understand why they have like the Kidney Foundation and JK, what is it, Junior Diabetes Research Fund or whatever, and you donate to these causes, but yet I go up there to get freaking Lantis, which came in a 10 ml bottle. Y'all know how small 10 ml is, and it was $300 for one little bitty bottle. $300. Small. Wow. It was every bit as small as a battery. It was smaller. It's only about that size. 10 ml bottle. So that may last him a month if we're lucky. He takes, usually at night, he takes 23 to 25 units of Lantus at night, which basically Lantus, for those that don't know, Lantus is the medicine that he takes that keeps his sugar balanced overnight while he's sleeping, so that you don't constantly have to give him insulin overnight. So that one's a 24-hour medicine that keeps his sugar level. And then you take normal insulin during the day, and then every night he has to have Lantus. He ran out, so the doctor prescribed him a freaking 10 ml bottle, and we went to pick it up, and it was $300. I'm like, for that little bitty bottle, $300? Oh my God. So went to the Lantus website, tried to get coupons for that, which they claimed up to 75% off. The other one said 50% off. okay, that coupon's a lie, number one. It went from $300 to $272. You tell me what 50% or 75% that was. The best coupon I could find was $252, and then my wife found one for $183 and something. That's what we ended up doing, was getting the $183 one. But yeah, it was so weird. The insurance we had, you have to provide all your income stuff, and then they base it, and then her company insurance came up right at the same time, and then the original one didn't get back to us in time, and then her window to where she could sign up for insurance had passed, so we couldn't get insurance. So now we have to wait until next October before she can file again. So yeah, one is fact acting. Right, correct, Milo. Your regular insulin be Humalog or Novolog or something like that, which that one is fast acting. The Lantus is a slow release, 24-hour type insulin. And he's a type 1 diabetic, so that's something you don't grow out of, or you can get rid of by losing weight, or changing your eating habits, because his body produces 0 insulin. That's the problem. But anyways, enough about that.
That's right.
I do think I like this Faucon. I do, just because it looks really good on the double barrel, and it doesn't vape bad. It really doesn't. Now, the only downfall for me, as far as this goes, would be refilling it a lot. Other than that, it's great. Vape's good.
It's got good
I
flavor.
do think that the smaller drip tip, though, is probably the better way to go, just to intensify the flavor. And I do... This Goon drip tip is in there so tight, I'm having to wiggle. Okay, I finally got it out. I had to wiggle that thing out. Let's put the original back in there just to see. Yeah, see, it's that much stronger. You ordered some Nilla Nut supplies. You go, Stina. Stina, for those that don't know, she won the auction for a 500 ml bottle of Nilla Nuts a while back, and she vaped the bejesus out of that thing. Bill was like, "What the heck, man?" She, hey, Sammy.
Hey, Sammy.
I was surprised. I thought, oh, she's gonna put it off to the side and never vape it. I think she said she vaped that whole 500 ml bottle in 2 weeks. How the hell can you vape that much juice in 2 weeks? Do you think you go through 500 mils in 2 weeks?
No.
I don't think I could vape that much. I don't even have a 500 ml bottle of Nilla Nuts. So hey, you know, good for her. You know what I'm saying? Now she just makes it. Hell yeah, make it for yourself. Do it.
There was, for a while, I was going through about 60 mil a day though. For a while.
Why do you think they want to ban vaping? Norman, that is very simple. Very easy answer. It's all about money, Norman. It's always been about money. If the government can't figure out a way to tax it or get their cut from it, they try to ban it. It's that simple. There's no other reason.
Well,
it affects the big medical field, what do you call it? Pharmaceuticals.
Mm-hmm.
Because it affects doctors, everything. Because if you're not smoking, then they're not treating your illnesses, so they're not making the money for that, and then they're not prescribing you the medicine so that they can make more money off of you, which I just proved that $300 for a freaking little bitty bottle of Lantus. So they're not making that money. So if they can't figure out a way, Big Pharma, there you go, thank you, Aries. So if they can't make that money, Norman and Storm, oh, thanks Munchkin. If they can't make that money, then they're going to try to ban it. And I do think, I love the fact that they put 1 billion lives out there, but I think we need more. You know, I don't know about you guys, but people in public see me vaping and they go, you know that'll give you cancer. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? And I never go, you know what, vaping is completely safe. I never tell them. I said, you know what, maybe I will get cancer, but I tell you what, this is a lot safer than you smoking that cigarette. And I'll leave it like that. So they can either decide to vape from that, or they can keep smoking. And you're not going to get a smoker to switch to vaping if they don't want to. They have to want to quit smoking. You can push all you want, but unless they have it in their mind that they're like, hey, smoking's unhealthy for me, I need to find an alternative. If you got somebody like that, 9 times out of 10, you can get them to switch over to vaping because they're looking for a way to get away from smoking. I smoked 32 years. I don't know how long Speed smoked, but I smoked a long damn time, and I was done. I was like, you know what? I need another outlet. And vaping back in its infancy was, it may not have been. Now back then, I know that it was like, it wasn't enough for me. It was close, but it wasn't enough. I still felt the need for a cigarette, and I used those polyfill, really, really expensive pens. I mean, $175 I paid for that pen that I had, and it just wasn't cutting it. It was close, but it wasn't cutting it. And yeah, but you might smell like an ashtray. Stina, you got that right. Get them, Scuba. Well, Steven, I mean, you know, I'm not trying to be the big Debbie Downer in here or anything like that. I just want, you know, I just want to state facts out there that hey, all right, Balsonic, see you. 43 years, Breeze. Wow. Milo's 37. Milo smoked longer than I did. So I know mine was 32 years. I counted.
Yeah, mine was about 40.
Wow. Wow.
I started really young.
And you know what? And as you started vaping, whether you dual use or not, that is not a problem. There's people even that watch this show that I know still dual use, and you know what? Good for you. You're smoking less. That's all. I mean, if you're at least attempting to make yourself better, hey, good for you. Nobody should put you down because you do both. There's no reason for that whatsoever. I don't ever get hypocritical and go, oh my God, you're a smoker, get away from me. That would be being hypocritical. I used to smoke. I know what it's like, and I know how bad I had a desire to go smoke a cigarette. So I know what it's like. So it's like, you know, if they want to, like I said, if they want to start vaping or if they want to get away from it, they can. At least there's the option out there. I don't think that we should be banned from a healthier alternative to smoking tobacco.
Well, and the vaping industry has made a lot of changes over the course of the last few years too.
Oh, heck
to
yeah.
provide better options. You know, the variety that's out there now to help people switch from smoking on to vaping is huge.
That's the whole thing.
Vaping, it didn't work for me because I couldn't find something I liked and would work.
Exactly. There was literal, I mean, I know when I first started, there was no flavors. You could hang that up. I mean, I basically had a choice of full strength, light, or menthol. That was the 3 flavors you had. There was no fruit or custards or anything. There was literally 3 flavors, and that was it. You know, regular cigarettes, light cigarettes, or menthol. That's it. There was nothing else. And when it started changing to where we could actually build our own coils and vape what we wanted to, and then get more and more airflow and bigger coils and higher wattages, it got to be where anybody should be able to switch to vaping. Anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, but the kids, Scuba, they try vaping, then they will surely smoke when they're older. Oh my God. If the people that claim that vaping is a gateway to smoking, that is total horse shit. I don't care. That's completely ridiculous. If you vape, you will definitely start smoking. No. I don't believe that at all.
Well, I still don't agree with kids vaping, but you know, leading to smoking, I doubt it.
You know,
you've got the flavors and stuff.
That's tough too. You know, a lot of kids. You know, you see a lot of younger and younger kids vaping now. But then again, would you rather them vape or smoke cigarettes?
Well, no. Now, if I had a kid that was underage, and I found out they were smoking, and they wanted to vape instead, I would definitely support them in that, and I would make sure that they had everything they needed to vape.
Right.
To get them off cigarettes. But if they wanted to go out, didn't smoke, and wanted to go out and try vaping, I would not be for that.
You know, Bill sent me a picture. And he says, you know what I do for a living, and how he's got a real hard construction job, and he's saying the double barrel holds up pretty well. Mine has been in my pocket, thrown around the van, you name it, and it doesn't have a freaking scratch on it. I think these are well worth the money. I mean, I got 2 of them. Honestly, I would buy another one just because I know how well these things are built. I have not had one issue. No misfires, no, oh my God, it accidentally did this. It always works. Not a problem.
Yeah. That double barrel is just solid.
Vaping is a gateway to beers and bankruptcy. Thanks, Bill. You're right. It is. Don't lick my mud. I know where my mud's been. Well, I licked my mud because it had juice on it, and that was my fault. But I got it fixed now.
Yeah, but you lick everything.
I don't lick everything. Hello, Dan L2633. How you doing? We were just discussing, you know, government trying to step in and stop vaping. We just rebuilt the Faucon RDTA from SX Mini, or Yeehee, I should say. Interesting device, and I like the fill system on this, and I'm about to try and fill it now, because now it should be, there we go, yeah, it looks a lot better now. I don't think that, come on, click over, there you go. Now that it's not soaking full of juice, I should be able to fill this without it overflowing, I hope. Now, if I'm good and I can get this actually in there all the way, and maybe I can fill this.
Words.
You have to do this slow, because what'll happen is it'll overflow out the side. Now, if you have a regular plastic bottle and fill this, I haven't had any issue whatsoever.
That's what I was going to ask, if there's a difference between the plastic bottle with the
yeah, this glass dripper doesn't seal down in there that good because of its shape. But that's definitely got some juice in there. It's not full.
Pretty well flooded out that tank.
Yeah, it did. It did. It's going past. And that's my own bad, but that's why I like using these squirt bottles. The squirt bottles have always filled this thing with no problem, but the dripper, yeah, it doesn't actually. I got juice. All right, I'm not going to lick it this time. I'll get a damn towel. Damn.
You got juice everywhere again.
Yeah, you know, I like spilling stuff, because, you know, I would hate not to, entertain everybody by spilling juice all over the place. There we go. This is really, they really nailed a syrup covered waffle. Now, I don't know if that's what they were going for this. You know, it's just called buttered. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but it tastes to me like a waffle with butter on it with syrup. That's what it tastes like.
All right, so I'm going to have to go look it up.
Dolores, that's an excellent idea. I actually should have filled it with this. I'm being complete dumb butt. Matter of fact, let's try to do that now. Wait, let's vape it some, then we'll try it. How about that? Still recovering from the build-off. Aries, yeah, I'm interested in that, bud. I think the coils you did were excellent on there, so I hope you win. If I can vote for you, I would. Just let me know where I can vote. I'll vote for you. Damn, that's good. I don't know. I like it. Now I'm going to have to get a hold of Jazzy and be like, where'd you get this juice from? Even though Jazzy's probably sleeping right now. Jazzy falls asleep during my show. Go figure. That's fine.
Why does he fall asleep during your show?
I don't know. Maybe that's his sleepy time. You know what I just remembered? I ran out of Nilla nuts, but this is absolutely full of Nilla nuts.
The description that I'm looking at here says buttered is exactly what it sounds like, an ooey gooey St. Louis style butter cream cake.
Butter cream cake?
Yeah, that's what that description says. Let me check a couple of
No, if you try this on your wrist, you will say, oh my God, that is a waffle with freaking syrup on it, with butter. Yeah. You can taste the butter too.
I'm on another one. It says St. Louis style gooey butter cake.
Maybe it is. To me, That tastes like very good syrup on a waffle.
Hey, that sounds good.
I mean, it does. It just tastes just like that. Take it for what it is. I mean, hey, y'all may say, no, it tastes like butter cake. To me, it tastes like a really good waffle with syrup on it.
What matters is how it tastes to you and how well you like it.
Yeah, I do like
That's
it.
what matters.
The lemon bar is excellent too. The good thing about the lemon bar is the lemon's not overpowering. It's very subtle. So it's a really smooth lemon vape. If you like lemons. Yes, I do, Dolores. I have Higgy Six bottles everywhere. But actually I have one that's full of juice. My son came in here and cleaned, and I have bottles stored away right now. He came in here and just wiped my office out.
Really, Athena.
Okay, that looks pretty good now. Let's see if we can fill it with which has a similar tip to most of your juice bottles. It really does. This is right there. So that's normal. So let's see if we can fill it
I forgot
with
about that one. Yeah, is that the same juice?
No, it's not.
Well, this ought to be interesting then.
Yeah, this is Nilla Nuts mixed with the buttered. It's actually filling the tank now. It's full now. That one worked out fine. That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay, so the needle tip works better.
The needle tip, yeah, is going to work out a lot better than trying to screw it with
a unicorn tip.
Congratulations, Balsonic, on your vaporversary, dude. Heck yeah. Every vaporversary is a good one. Yeah, I know it's Nilla Nuts. We're going to see what a buttered Nilla Nut tastes like. Why not? It'll take a while before it gets up in there, but...
Yeah, it's about time you replace your batteries in there.
Y'all would see that. Oh my god, that's not bad. Most of my batteries are out in the damn car, y'all. No, wait, I have mods that have batteries in it that are freaking full right now.
And why are you leaving batteries in a vehicle outside?
Well, because I came in and the show was, you know, I didn't have a lot of time. Let me find a mod that has batteries in it first. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. No, that one don't. Does this one? No. Crap. This one might. Nope. Alright. Aha! I found one. The Prism.
I was going to say, you've got batteries in your Gbox too.
Yeah, that would work. But yeah, the batteries are about dead on this, and those are my chocolate ones, darn it. And make sure I don't put this in backwards, so that one's positive. Alright. This one's negative.
So you're vaping buttered nuts.
Buttered nuts, yeah. Okay, it's coming on. There we go. It's not full power, but it's close. Speed has more to talk about? Or the cicadas out already? No, Stina, not yet.
What?
I think she's talking about flowers. I think. Is that what a cicada is? We haven't got. I mean, it is nice out. I mean, it was 75 here today. I'm like, what the hell? I prefer buttery nipples. They don't come out until like August. Wow.
Have you ever had a buttery nipple?
Yes. It was a drink, though.
Yeah.
This actually is not bad. It's not mixing as much as you... I mean, you can tell now the tank is full. Look at all that juice in there. It's full now. So it did work. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the insects. You're right, Dolores. They are insects. The damn bugs. Yeah, no, there's none of the bugs here. No.
Oh, they're like locusts?
Those come out around June here. Yeah, they're a pain in the butt. And we haven't had a lot of them lately, to be honest.
I've never heard of them before.
Yeah, well, that's because you're over there.
Yeah.
Bless your heart. Stina. Bless your heart. I think Stina's going to start casting again. Ain't that right, Stina? All right. I had to put that out there.
Nice timing, Beck.
Scuba Speed, the TAC 21. Did they put them out for sale yet, Whit? I didn't know they were for sale yet. Damn it.
I didn't see it on their website.
Hey, whoa, Whit, when did they put them for sale? I did not know they were up for sale.
Yeah, I was just on their website today and didn't see them.
I was still waiting. You know, I figured we'd get a damn Facebook message saying, hey, oh, Vic's in here. What's up, Vic? Vic, look what I found. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. There's the rose, Vic. There is the rose. Yeah, see, I even have, look, I have the, you have the Aqua FX. I have the original Aqua, Vic. There's the Aqua, which is not focusing, but that is an Aqua. Oh my God, I have some really old stuff.
Vic doesn't have the Aqua.
There's Jazzy. What's up, Jazzy? Jazzy, we were trying to figure out, and I think Aussie figured that out. I think it was Aussie. Maybe it was somebody else. Where the buttered came from and the lemon bar, and it says it's a what? A buttered cake of some sort. To me, it tastes like
St. Louis gooey butter cake.
Gooey butter cake. To me, it tastes like a buttered waffle with syrup on it. Yeah, the rose is a. Vic, I hate the rose. I wish I would show y'all the. I can show you the build deck. Yeah. The rose. Oh my God, this thing. Oh, the threads on it are squeaky and crunchy. It's just. Oh.
Have you cleaned it yet?
No, I haven't. It's still got the build in there. Look how the ceramic cup in there. You can see that white. That's a ceramic cup. And that's probably a 10 wrap 28 gauge, and you have to fork the wicking out to those channels right there.
Oh.
And this whole stainless part is what fills up with juice. And there's the little bitty hole for your vapor to go through. I mean, it's just, if you like the older mouth to lung style, then you may like something like, oh my God, if y'all could hear this. It was squeaking. Now it's not squeaking. Yeah, I do like it, Jazzy. It's actually really good. And I showed everybody the squonk bottles that you sent me. Look at there, right there in the Gbox, buddy. Even though I got juice all over it. This is a very easy conversion. I did it earlier on the show. Very easy to take this out. Take this tube out of the Gbox. This is the stock one, and it basically has a little tube on here. So I just popped that whole thing out, put the box in that came from put the bottle in that came from Veritube, which are these right here, and it fit right in there. I basically cut off like maybe, I don't know, 3 millimeters off the tube, and it fit perfect. And I like the fact that it comes with a cap, so that if you want to put your juice in here and carry it around in your pocket, you can do that. K-Funds are crap. Well, I'm not going to say what she said, but yeah.
In balls, I don't think it would do any good to send an Aqua FX to Vic. As soon as Vic opens it up, it'll be
Aqua FX. Vic don't like the Aqua FX,
no,
so you know.
No. I can't say I did watch him work on that long build that he did on camera. Yeah, I can't say I disagree with it.
This is the Faucon RDTA right there on top of the double barrel. Vic, if you don't have a double barrel, you need one of these, bud. And I know they're not based in the UK or anything, but this double barrel, I think, is way underrated for how good this mod is. I mean, you can see the watt. This is a basic wattage mod that goes up to 150 watts, dual 18650. It's one of the smallest dual 18650s you can get on the market. This thing is bad to the bone. Clicky knob to adjust your wattage, which you can lock so that you accidentally don't turn it. Mine's actually unlocked right now, but I can lock it with 4-click 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's locked. So now if I accidentally turn it, it'll say locked, so you don't screw up and change your wattage by accident. And I'm turned up to 59 watts now.
So can you still find the Aqua FX for sale anywhere?
I don't know. I've never looked for. Milo, go to squidvapor.com. I do believe Munchkin has a coupon that you can get 10% off. They're like $89 retail. With the 10% off, that brings it down what, $9 or so.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, Jazzy has a matte black one. How do you like it, Jazzy? Do you like the double barrel? That's what I want to know. Do you like it? I have the powder coated black one, which he only did a very, very short time, and it's still brand new in the box behind me somewhere. Not that box, but I have it. And I haven't even fired the other one just because this is it regulated? It is regulated, Twin Mommy. This is regulated. The Aqua FX is gone. Right, Vic. Right. Vic's trying to get away from having to build that thing. He knows he didn't get rid of it. He's got it over on his shelf. Hell yeah. Awesome, Jazzy. So Jazzy does like the double barrel. It's a great... Exactly, Jazzy. It is simplicity, and it is a great, great build design. I mean, they freaking nailed this thing, man. This is awesome mod. And the battery life on it is fantastic. Dual 18650, you may not even change the batteries in this for 2 or 3 days, it seems like. It depends on it depends on your vape style, obviously. But I rarely change. I just change the batteries, and I've had them in there for I don't know how long. And I just changed the batteries in it. Yeah, the TAC 21. If the TAC 21 is anything, you got rid of it last year. Okay, Vic, I'll cut you some slack. I got old stuff too, Vic. I got Pro Tanks. Hey, we're ready, Vic. We can build old stuff. I have the old Atomic RDA. I don't even know if you remember that, Vic. That's really old right there, the Atomic RDA, which you can barely fit a 28 gauge piece of wire through. The Typhon GT, what is this called? The Squape. I got a Squape. Yeah, the Typhon GT is right there. I got some old stuff we can build. The K-Funds. I got the newer K-Funds.
And this will be interesting next week.
We got some old stuff to build on, and we're gonna knock it out the park. Send them to Vic. I could send one to Vic and be like, Vic, build this. A Ude Igo. Okay, a Ude Igo L. Wow. That is an old RDA. It really is, with very, very little airflow. And if Vic didn't drill it out, I don't think he's going to be able to vape that thing. Vic's going to have to go back to his original style and vape above 1 ohm. He's going to be like, oh my God, I got to build above 1 ohm? I don't even remember how to build one of them coils. Hello, DeMillan. How I was an old K-Fun light. How do you keep up with the old stuff's names? Twin Mommy, excellent question. The main reason I can keep up with most of now, I don't remember everything, honestly, I don't. But some of the stuff really stuck in my mind because of how good they were for the time. Some of it, I have a box of atomizers. Oh, here we go. Let me show y'all something here. Let me show you something. Here's some in here that one of them actually has a busted tank. There's the busted tank. I think that's a Griffin. Damn, is this a Griffin? Well, you can't read it, but I think that's a Griffin. This is a Marquis clone. This is the clone of the Marquis, which I do have the authentic. This one actually has a squonk pin in it. Man, there's the Kraken, which Jazzy calls it the Kraken or something. That one's dirty. Wow, there's the old Vulcan.
So
Vulcan
do you
RDA.
ever clean anything?
No, well, these were all stored away. I haven't went through and cleaned any of this. Here's the Magma. The Magma was an excellent device for its time. Oh, wow, there's the Odin. Now, this is an excellent Squawk RDA. The Odin. This one came with my SIB box. Wow, this one is the Vortex, I do believe. The Vortex. Oh, there we go. Vortex.
That's an original Doge? D-O-G-E?
It probably is, because I don't even know if they had clones. This Doge right here. I bought the heatsink thing for the top. Very old. Wow, it's so dirty, man. I need to get in here and get my clean on.
Do you have a sonic cleaner?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a sonic cleaner. I know. And then I got this. Oh wow, here's another marquee. No, this is a Velocity. Velocity. Yes. With a squonk pen. With a really big drip tip.
I know, right, Munchkin? All that old crappy juice.
Sorry. I mean, I got stuff. I didn't plan on going through all this, but I was looking really hard for the rows, so, you know, that's what happens.
You should clean everything.
This one might need to be cleaned. I don't know. What do you think? All right.
No, that one's fine. That one's fine. You're good to go there.
Look, I have another one. This is a box full of stuff inside here. Those are clean. Damn it. Do I have one of the old dog bones? No, I don't. Aries. I don't know what the dog bone. I don't know what that is. Where's my mouse? My mouse is being funny. There we go.
Your mouse is under your hand.
Yeah, my mouse is under my hand. Yeah, but it wasn't coming up. Yeah, Derringer. I have Derringers. I have the Stumpy. Damn, I'll get it right. The Stumpy. Yeah, I have the Stumpy.
That sounds like a very small RDA.
It is. It actually is. The Stumpy is a very small RDA. DeMillan is making Scuba bucks on her 3D printer. Hey, I'm glad DeMillan's 3D printer is working better than mine is right now. Good lord.
So David Price found the Aqua FX Faucon, or the Faucon Aqua FX.
For $10. There we go. Thank you, David Price. I think Vic needs to go buy that right now. My hands are filthy now. Damn it, man. All right. Anyways.
I'd go buy it, but I got to figure out a way to get it to Vic.
Yeah, I got to get it to Vic. Vic probably has a Vaping with Vic at vic.co.uk.overthepond.com.
Yeah, he's not going to send me his address till after the show, though.
Find the oldest with juice and vape it. Oh no, DeMillan. I pulled out one last show that's so bad. Let me see if I have what Aries is talking about, the dog bone.
Oh, Gail, we're just giving Vic a bad time about the Aqua FX.
I do not have that one, Aries. I can guarantee I do not have that one. I know that for a fact. Because I would remember that build deck. I don't have that one.
I don't know that I'd want to see Vic turn purple.
Flip coin 1. There you go, real Sean. That's how you bid really high. Make sure you don't, you know,
Ooh.
You don't lose much. Borrow Scuba bucks. But the Gbox, I like it better now because of the fact that I can squonk with it easy without, you know, having to squeeze the crap out of the bottle. Now it's very easy to squeeze this thing. Even though this RDA on top doesn't, the Veritas, I do remember that, Aries. I don't think I have one of those either. I have one no, that was the Marquee. But I know what you're talking about. What tank is this? I don't even know, but that juice looks really old.
That's juice? That looks
yeah,
like
that's
a black
juice in there.
Metal.
Let me see if I can make it tilt. That's juice in there.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know what it is, but it smells.
You best get to cleaning before next week.
Well, I will make sure I clean out all the old stuff. That way, let's try this. If I can spell tonight. Oh, there we go. Now he's got 2,000 bucks. This one broke my building cherry. Uh-oh. Oh, the U. Wow. Man, that's old school right there, DeMillan. Yeah. Hell, I may even have one of those around somewhere. That stuff, it's just, you know, all this stuff brings back memories. You go back and find stuff and you're like, oh my God, that's so old. I have a lot more. That was just a little bit.
Do you have the Helios?
I don't know. I don't remember seeing it, but it's possible. I had... I'm scared to even go through half this stuff. Let me see what's in this case right here. Look at this little guy right here. This is a dripper. This is like the smallest dripper ever. Let me see if I can show this thing.
That's a dripper?
Yes.
Oh my God, what size is
There's
that?
the hole. Very small. I don't know. It may be a 10 millimeter, if that. What else do I have in here? No, that one's not that old. Damn, that's old. There's the Delta 2. There's a top cap to something. Oh, that's not old. Man, I got stuff. Wow. I really have to go through some of this stuff. I mean, this one was a really cool ad back in the day, or tank, and I can't even remember the name of it. It has a bunch of different fittings. Asbestos probably knows the name of it. Oh wow, what, I remember this. This is the plunger deal, ain't it? From H Cigar.
Plunger?
Yeah, it's, well, it looked like, yeah, the 3D deal. You plunge it to get the juice or something. But the plunging mechanism is, oh, there it goes. Yeah, you squeeze it like that, and it plunges, it pushes juice up into your coils. That one's very old. It doesn't plunge so well anymore.
Oh, if you juiced it up and everything, it might work pretty good.
It might, or it might go, oh hell no. Hold on a second.
Totally brave. Uh-oh. Well, Stina, it looks like you're going to have a hard time getting into the room then. Climb through the window? That ought to be interesting.
Alright, what's Nina do? They had to go outside and climb in through a window. Wait, I had to leave my kids breaking.
The kids broke into her room and locked the door behind them and shut it by accident.
Well, don't feel bad. My mother-in-law did the same thing yesterday. She had to go through the garage and come around. And I was like, man, the way my door locks are set up, you can lock the door and still open it from the inside, but if you go out and close the door, you can't get back in. So and that's what she did. Timekeeper's an OG. He's been watching my show since pretty much since I first started casting. He's been around a long damn time. A long time. And I got a lot of respect for that guy. He's hooked me up on multiple occasions, and I've never seen him miss a show. If he has, I didn't notice. So good for him for tricking me if he did. He's always here.
All right. Hey, you're starting to run out of time, and you've got some giveaways, don't you?
Yeah, I'm wondering what I should do. I mean, I got that. I'm gonna obviously do something from the Gbox, and I got to do.
You're actually gonna send it.
Yeah, I'm gonna send it. You're welcome, Sammy. I'm glad you got a bunch of Scuba bucks. There's Timekeeper. But yeah, we're gonna do that. And I got the 2 Higgy codes, 65% off Higgy codes. You definitely want to make sure you get... What is disconnecting on my computer? It keeps doing it. It's getting on my nerves. I definitely want to get it on that, because anytime you can get Higgy juice is a good time. And I may end up be going to Higgy Cigs real soon, because I'm going to be out of Nilla Nuts and I have no more flavoring. I can't even make any more. And I will literally go into a vaping conniption fit. I will have to go buy some store-bought juice that I don't like, and that would make me mad. So I don't want to do that. You know, for the people that DIY, imagine running out of your favorite juice. I mean, what would you do? I mean, a lot of people, you know, don't mind buying store-bought juice, and if there's one that they really like, hey, that's what they do every day. But if you're used to vaping some that you make all the time and you run out, it's like, that sucks. What is coming up on my no solar keyboard detected? Why is my keyboard even doing that? Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right,
that's probably what you're hearing going on and off. It's the keyboard.
Let's go to the raffle of the bot here.
Is that a wireless keyboard?
Yes, it is a wireless keyboard.
When's the last time you replaced the batteries?
You can't replace the batteries in it. It's solar. It works really well. It's just if you push this button, it brings up that screen. Let me see what happens. Oh, there we go. The keyboard's at 100%, and it's only getting 48 lux from the light. So it's not getting it well. Now it's up to 80, 93, 90, 106. Oh, it's getting plenty of light. And the battery's at 100%. So it's fine. Let's see. We should raffle this. Let's do, we're only going to do it for 1 minute. This will be for a 65% off coupon code to HiggySigs, and the raffle should start here. It has 1 minute. So you just have to type ! raffle. I don't think I charged you any Higgy bucks to enter this. No, it is 0. So this is for Higgy, Scorpio. This is for Higgy. So anybody that wants to win a 65% off coupon code for HiggySigs, type ! raffle. You'll be in it.
Harry said get an extension for your dongle.
Yeah, well, I have. All right. The way I have it is I have a USB 3.0 USB hub running off the back of my computer, but I don't know what's disconnecting because I'm not even touching anything. And if nobody else enters the raffle, Milo's going to win. Milo's like, never mind. I took my shirt off, ripped open the back of my microwave, and rubbed the butter and seeds all over my chest. Oh my gosh. Talion entered the raffle. There we go. Talion won. Wow, lead pipe. Y'all are so slow, man. Maybe I should have did it for 2 minutes. Don't worry, we're going to do another one, lead pipe, and you're more than welcome to enter that one, and maybe you'll win.
What's our delay tonight?
Let's see what the delay is. It says this on one of the screens. Our delay is 6 seconds.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, that's good for delay. You have 1.5 liters of Higgy juice. Nice. You're very welcome, Talion. Make sure you email me. If you don't have my email address, you probably do, but let me put that in there. And I'm going to make sure I get everybody's code out by tomorrow. I'm going to be emailing like crazy tomorrow. I apologize for being so slow. It's been a busy week for me. My work has been like up, down, up, down, up, down. And I haven't got home in time to get all this stuff done. I usually try to get to the post office before they close so I can ship stuff off. But awesome, Talion. Congratulations.
Yeah. Your work's been up and down. Mine's just been up all week.
Yours has been up? Yeah. Mine kind of slowed down, but it didn't slow down enough to where, you know, it was like, oh, okay. So this is for the second HiggySigs coupon. I'm running this one for 2 minutes instead of 1 minute just because of the delay. I want to make sure everybody that wants to get in the raffle can get in. So you just type ! raffle. You will be entered to win the 65% off coupon code from HiggySigs, which is awesome. You can get any kind of, yeah, this is for Higgies. The next one I do will be for the grab bag. And I need to get that pulled up so I can tell y'all what you won. That would be a good thing, right?
Well, that would be helpful.
Yeah, because, you know, if I don't tell you what you won, you will have no idea. The 100 mils of Nilla Nut since 2016. Norman, I think it's steeped. I'm just saying. That's probably nasty at this point.
I just remembered I'm not doing my job.
Ah, it's okay.
So, Talion, here's Scuba's email address.
I did it earlier.
Okay.
All right. So how much time we have left in the raffle? We have 43 seconds left. So if you want to enter the Higgy's code or to win the Higgy's code, make sure you type !raffle. Right now we have 2 people in the raffle. Really? That's going to be really close. I really appreciate everybody coming out consistently every week. It means a lot. If you guys weren't here, there would be no reason for me to do a show. You're a bad co-host. Oh my goodness.
Well, Scuba's got me so engrossed in what he's saying tonight that I just wasn't, paying attention to what was going on.
So engrossed. Well, maybe earlier. It was steeped. Lead Pipe, you won, bud. Congratulations, Lead Pipe.
Congrats, Lead Pipe.
Nice. Hey, Lead Pipe, use the coupon to your advantage. Get you a big bottle, man, of whatever juice you want. I'm not biased in any way. Buy whatever juice you want. If you want to buy Aries Ram, go for it. Aries will be happy about that. Yeah, medical bills are a pain in the butt, Aries. I understand that completely. Well, thank you, Dan. Dan L, I should say. I don't know how you want me to say it, but a tank that now that Sammy says that about the Orchard tank, the Orchid. Now I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but I really like the Orchid. The Orchid V4 was one of my favorite tanks back in the day. The DNA 250C replay feature.
I've heard of it. It sounds interesting, but I've got to learn more about it yet.
Well, Aries, I didn't get a gallon of juice. I'm just saying. You love your double barrel. Sammy, I am right there with you, bud. The double barrel is freaking awesome. Wow, I bought 2 Nilla Nuts, 2 Last Straw, and Nilla Please. Damn, Stina is an asbestos fan. She really likes the juice. Hey, she bought that, but she can make it herself. So it's like, that's some dedication. You can make it yourself, but you also buy it just to support, which is freaking awesome. Orchid 2 fan. Yeah, the Orchids, they were really good tanks from mouth to lung back in the day. Dan or Dan L check out my YouTube. It's under Dan L 2633. I have a few reviews. Nice, Dan L. What's my thoughts on pulse modulation boxes? Sammy, pulse modulation is not bad, but it depends on how much of, how would I put that? If you're OCD and you don't like weird noises, you may not like a pulse modulation just because they have a weird sound to them. You might hear the beep, 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 beep. You obviously need to know what you're doing if you're going to use pulse modulation also. But I don't know. To me, that's an old technology. Now, some of the newer boxes still use pulse modulation, believe it or not, just to reach the wattage that they're trying to get to. I try to steer clear of most of those. I still have some really, really old mods, including my ZNA, which is right here. Now, this is one mod. Even if I ever got rid of all my vape gear, I probably would never get rid of my ZNA. Just because you can buy clones of this, but you can never buy the authentic ZNA anymore. This is a DNA 30. And
does it still work?
Yes, it still works. This mod, for its time, was the best mod you could own. It was the best mod you could own, without question. Very solid build. I did buy the extended tube so that it would take the 18650 because the original one was cut off right even with the mod. That's why it looks like it's sticking down, because I wanted to be able to put an 18650 battery in there. And this has a Zen code on there. That's why it's not scratched at all. There's no... I did have to finally send it back. I had a really low serial number. I had to finally send it back because the board was messing up. But it's a DNA 30. and I had it for years, and they actually took it back. I paid a little bit of money. They fixed it, sent it back to me, and it's been that way ever since. So I did the 2 Higgy codes, right? So all we have left to do now is the grab bag, and whatever you get is what you get. Hopefully it's something you like. There's not a lot of really big badass stuff in there, but there's a couple of mods in there and a bunch of tanks and stuff. So depends on what number you pick. As far as numbers go, number 1 has already been claimed, and number 8 and 9 has been claimed. Other than that, it's 2 through 15. Obviously, number 1's already been picked, so you can't pick 8, 9, or 1. But anything other than that up to 15 you can pick. And I'm going to run this raffle for 4 minutes, starting now. So, if you want to be entered to win something from this grab bag, pick, just type !raffle, and you'll be entered as soon as the bot posts it, which hopefully it does it sooner or later. Did the bot ever post it? I don't see it. I haven't seen it. Let me see if it's accepting y'all's commands. Yeah, it's taking your name. Just put !raffle. I don't know why the bot didn't post it, but it's working because I'm seeing the names coming up right now. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people in it already. It's working. A lot of this stuff is, all this was donated by Richard Wills. Y'all can all thank him. He sent me this giant box of stuff, and I'm just giving it to you guys. I have no reason to keep all this stuff, so I felt like it was my duty to give it away to you guys. So that's what I'm doing. And Richard wanted to do the same thing, so I really appreciate him sending that to me. And y'all can make sure you thank him whenever you see him.
That was a nice thing to do.
It was. He paid a lot of money for that stuff. He paid a lot of money for that stuff. Richard was donating money like it was no thing. You know, just bam, bam, bam. And every time, y'all know when Higgy's does that auction, it's freaking off the chain every year. And I really hope that their new auction that they do, that I'll have a bunch to put in there. And hopefully, you know, everybody will be able to get something really cool. And maybe I'll put something in the auction to spike y'all's interest a little bit. And everybody's going to be waiting for that one thing. But don't do that. Go ahead and, yeah, he did, Aries. He paid top dollar. He paid money for stuff that, he paid like 3 times the value of it just to win the auction. So, you know, big shout out to Richard for that.
That auction was a lot of fun.
Yeah. The Caitlin auction, that was another really good auction. Caitlin made so much money, I was like, oh my God. Aries and SP ran a fantastic auction for Caitlin. That cuddles for Caitlin, which I don't think, and Aries can say yes or no, but I'm pretty sure Aries would never get rid of that cuddles for Caitlin mod he has. There's no way. You couldn't pry it from his cold dead hand. Wouldn't happen. I don't see Yardbird.
Breeze is making a mod stand for the auction this year.
Oh my God, Breeze! If y'all not familiar with Breeze, if y'all look on top of my jukebox, right? Jukebox?
Yeah.
What is that? My whatever you want to call this slot machine. There you go, slot machine. That mod stand the Breeze made. This thing weighs every bit of a ton. I ain't lying. That's a heavy son of a gun. But handcrafted by the Breeze herself, and I love that mod stand. I would never get rid of that. If y'all ever see that for sale, I must be on crack or something, because I would have lost my mind to sell that. There's no value of money that would want me to get rid of that ever. And I really, really appreciate Breeze sending that over. Just the shipping alone for that thing is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And I love it. It's got Scuba's Hangout on there, in the right logos and everything. It's just freaking fantastic. It really is. She really knows. If y'all ever need a good mod stand, go to the Breeze. She can make you Whatever stand you want, she can make it. So just make sure, if you want a custom mod stand built, talk to the Breeze. She will hook you up.
Did we get a win?
Aries won? Oh my God, Aries won.
Wow. Are you sure he didn't type that in?
I'm sure. Aries actually won. So let me see, and I know what number he said he wanted, but I'm going to see what number that is and tell him if he wants to take that. I don't know. I don't know, Aries.
Wait, is it an Aqua FX?
No, it's not Aqua FX. I don't have an Aqua FX. But I don't know the number he picked. I don't know.
Number 14.
He still picks number 14. Okay. The number 14 is an Aero Tank Giant. Aero Tank Giant. It is brand new in the box, though. So, Aries got what probably nobody would want is the Aero Tank Giant, but there you go.
So, what is the Aero Tank Giant? What is it?
Let me see if I have the box handy where I can show you. It's a big-ass stock tank. Where is that box? There it is.
It's a stock coil tank?
Yeah.
Wow, I cannot imagine Aries with a
There we go.
Tank.
Hey, it might be something Aries can vape on, you know. Here we go.
He said it'll go great with his turbos.
The Aero Tank Giant. Brand new in the box. It's a big son of a gun.
Wow.
But it's still sealed in plastic. So, hey, you know, there you go. Congratulations, Aries. I'm going to set that off to the side. Awesome! And we got 7 minutes left. Man, we did good.
Aries, you know the email address.
Yeah, Aries knows. Oh, people are posting in Scuba's Hangout. My mouse is... You know what's disconnecting? My mouse. Why is it doing that? Quit doing that, mouse.
And when's the last time you replaced the battery in your mouse?
That's been a while. But it's not that. It's disconnecting. It's not the... It's not that. Doug just posted the picture I took of the mod stand that Breeze built me. So if y'all want to see a closer picture, go to Scuba's Hangout. There's a picture of it right there by my pool, actually. And there's a little alligator in the back. Wow, what do you know? But that's the actual mod stand with a lighter on there. If I ever decided to smoke again, I guess. But
I know Breeze is so talented with that.
She, you know, it's amazing how well that she can craft it to your needs. You know, like if you want something that's like oh wow, what is that? Oh wow, I did not realize that Aries got an actual tattoo that says "Cuddles from Caitlin." Very nice, Aries. That takes some dedication right there. Very nice.
That is an awesome looking stand too.
It is. It is. That stand, like I said, there's no amount of money that I could ever take for that stand. That thing is bad to the bone. That was before all the big mods and stuff. Oh, thank you, Talion. You're awesome. I just really come on. I really enjoy, and I know Speed does too, coming on and talking to you guys, and just talking vape stuff. Whether or not I do 8 or 10 builds during the show or 2, to me it's just really cool to be able to come in here, talk to you guys, and you know, just be around each other. You know, we don't always get to see each other, but once a week we do, for sure. And why am I trying to vape this? There's no batteries in here.
Well, Scuba's hanging out for a reason. We're just hanging out.
We're hanging out. That's what we're doing. We're hanging out. Oh my God. He donated and he got 10,000 Scuba bucks because he donated. I didn't realize I did that, but I set it up. If you donate, now obviously the Scuba bucks aren't really for anything yet, but he just got 10,000 Scuba bucks for donating. That's awesome. Thank you, Shelly. Well, and I appreciate when y'all do a lot. Oh, here we go. I found it. I want to show y'all how much of the tube I cut off. On those Veritube bottles, I want to show you how much of the tube. It's not much at all.
I was going to say, you probably didn't look like you would have cut off much. Wow, that is pretty short.
It's not. It's very short. That's all I cut off. And I cut it at an angle, if you can see. I wanted it to be sharp right there. That way, the point of it hits the bottom, and it actually still can suck up your juice. Because if you make it flat, it's going to flatten out on the bottom of your squonk bottle, and when you go to squeeze it, it's not going to be able to get up in your bottle. So you want to cut it at an angle.
I made that mistake once.
Oh, DeMillan got vape mail. You go, girl.
Nice, DeMillan.
Dadgum. Look at all them. DeMillan, do you not have enough flavors already? I'm just saying. You got flavors out the yin yang.
Wow.
Can I come in next week and do a coil giveaway? Sammy, you are more than welcome to do that. If you would like to do that, more than welcome to do that, bud. I don't mind that at all. Make sure if y'all need something, especially one of these squonk bottles, if y'all going to get a Gbox, go to veritube.com, buy one of those squonk bottles. You're going to like this bottle way better than the original one that it comes with. The original one is a hard plastic crappy one, and it actually, you saw it took me what, 2 minutes to actually change the whole thing. So it's something anybody can do. As long as you have a T5 Torx bit, you're good to go. You're very welcome, Sammy. Not a problem, dude. I don't mind doing that. Hey, we're all here for each other. The vaping community is one of the strongest communities I've ever seen, and we're all here to help each other. Love doing my show. I do it every week. I've been doing it for years now, and we'll continue to do so. And I'm not going to post crappy titles like, hey,
yeah,
never mind.
Some of those are weird.
Yeah, some of those are just like, really? And no. I'm not going to post clickbait. That's not a good thing to do.
No.
The Kanger type. So if we're doing this next week, y'all got to catch next week's show. If Vic is coming in here and we're going to be building on these old school atomizers, that's something y'all got to see, because I haven't done that since way back. So I probably am going to fail big time. Big time. I can imagine failing.
You may have to break out some of your old mods to put these on, too.
Well, that's the good thing. The newer mods you can still turn down to really low wattages. So, I mean, most of the newer mods you can still go down to at least 5 watts. And I think, I could break out. You know what I'm going to break out? The VTR. The VTR is a solid, heavy son of a gun that takes a single 18650, and I think the highest it goes to 12 watts. I think that's it. It may be 13 watts. Yeah, it don't put out a lot, but it was a good mod for its time. Now, whether or not whatever tank I got will fit in it, I don't know. So we may have to make some adjustments, but we're going to do something. We will hook it up. Since Vic got rid of his Aqua FX, he said he's going to be building the iGo L. That's too easy. I think that's a cop-out.
We'll give him a bad time. We'll get him to build something else.
The iGo L is a 2-post. There's no build to it. He'll be done before I even get started. We gotta fit. You have 2 VTRs exactly, bits and pieces. We gotta find something that's hard for him to build. I wonder if he's got a silent.
I doubt it.
I don't even know where my silent is. I had it up here on my. Oh, I think my son put it in my drawer. That's another one that sucks.
If he actually built the silent and it worked.
Oh my God, that would make me so mad. How about doing a Cardo tank? DeMillan, I don't have any Cardos. All the Cardos I had, I threw away. Unfortunately, I didn't have a lot of them to start off with. I never was a really big Cardi. A Jenny build with stainless steel mesh. Magazine art, that's not a bad idea. I do have mesh. I got a whole spool of mesh up here. And I have a Kraken. The problem with it is my Kraken, I do have the Moonshot. The Kraken has busted glass, which is going to screw up the whole works. But I may figure something out. That could be interesting. You know, I'm up for ideas, guys. If y'all have any ideas, go to Scuba's Hangout, post them in there. I can make a section, you know, hey, what do y'all want to see me build? You know, that's old school. And then see what the biggest vote is, and we'll go for.
So Gail is offering to, if we let her know, she'll make a visit to him and then get everything lined up.
Oh boy. Jay Gary, the RDA that you won, I have not, it's still sitting here because I'm a slack ass, and I'm going to try and ship all that stuff off tomorrow. I've been really slow. I'm sorry. I apologize. It is my fault completely, but I'm going to get all that stuff shipped out tomorrow, I hope. I got to catch up, man. I've been playing catch up. And from now on, what I'm going to try to do is make sure if I give something away that I have it shipped off the next day. I'm hoping I can do that. List our old school tanks so we can decide.
Oh, that's not a
Dolores,
bad idea.
that would be a long list. I don't even know how Vic could do that. I can list mine. Some of them I'm going to have trouble with naming, but I could do that and then make a poll and see what people would like to see me build. That's not a bad idea.
So what we could do is, you know, have you guys put together a list of 20 each.
I have the Goliath RDA. You can put 8 coils in that thing.
8 coils?
8 coils. I've done it. I built it like that. It's probably still built like that, actually. That one, hell, let me see if I can grab it.
That thing must be huge.
It is pretty big. Where the hell did it go? It was right here. Oh, wait. Is it in this one? I just saw it when I was going through the stuff, man. Am I blind? Okay, this is a big one, but that's not it. Oh, there it is. I found it. It probably has 8 coils in it right now. All right, let's go to the build cam. They're going to look bad. I'm telling you right now, but I think there's 8 coils in it. I may be wrong. This is the Goliath. Vapor Joe sent me this to see if I could build it, and I was like, you know what? You ain't scaring me. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, it looks really black right now, but there's 8 coils on this.
Oh my god.
Vape that, Scuba. Yeah, my light won't even show that because it's so black.
What does it ohm out to?
0.4. There's 8 coils on that. You just can't see it.
Oh my god.
Aries, hey, I apologize. That tank has been sitting in there for like a year. That is very old. Yeah. This is a biohazard. I'm not vaping it. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Wow, that was bad. I didn't expect it to look that damn bad. I had no intentions on ever vaping that again. I mean, I built the crap out of it. All of them are vertical coil. So they're like vertical coil. There's 2, 4, 6, 8 all the way around.
Okay, that makes more sense. Yeah, it was so black I couldn't see.
Wish is messaging me. Fire it? No, I don't want to fire that, Sammy. It may catch on fire. That was bad, man. That was something serious right there. The 521 will fire it. Yeah, I know. You're probably right, but I don't even want to smell what comes off that.
Oh,
Blacker
no.
than a horse heart. Stu.
Oh.
All right, guys, we're going to bump off here. It has been fun once again. Make sure y'all catch next week's show because, like I said, it's going to be one that you got to see. Vic is going to be on with the show, so I'm sure if Vic promotes it, which Vic should, and let everybody know to come over to the channel. We're going to have a lot of viewers in here, so the coin bot may be confusing to people. I don't know if we're going to run the coin bot because if there's like 200-300 people in here, I may have to turn that off. Other than that, it's going to be an awesome show. I think so.
Yeah, if we've got a lot of people showing, we may have to turn off that bot.
Maybe even get Aries in. We could get Aries and Vic and maybe even somebody else, Jazzy or somebody else in here. We'll have a whole host full of people and just make it a bad to the bone show. Thank you, Daniel. I wish we could do more this week. You know, 2 hours. I really find it funny that hosts do shows and they can't even make it a full hour. I literally cannot stop running my mouth for 2 hours. You see how much Speed gets to talk, and I'm trying to get Speed to talk, but, you know.
Hey.
All right, and go.
Every time I say something, you start talking over me.
No, I don't talk.
See, you're doing it right there.
I was saying I don't talk over you. Go ahead. I would love for you to talk. I love for you to talk. See, I'm just telling you to go, and now you're being quiet.
Well, no, because you'll start talking over me again. You typically will start talking over me because every time I go to build something, I'll start building it, and I swear you get bored with my building because then you start talking and reading chat and start answering chat and talking while I'm trying to talk and explain what's going on.
If I do that, I apologize. I promise you, if you build and you want to talk, I will give you the floor. I definitely do not mean to talk over you.
I'm just giving you a bad time, dude.
I know, but I'm not. You know, I'm not trying to talk over you. I'm just trying to keep chat going. That's all I was doing, if anything at all.
You're doing what you do, and that's fine.
I run my mouth too much. Okay, I understand that. I do. Okay.
No, you're fine.
Catch you guys next week. Make sure y'all tune in for the show. Like I said, next week's show is going to be off the chain.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
That will be fun. And me and Speed will catch you guys next week, along with Vaping with Vic. Can't wait for that show. Catch you guys then. Y'all have a good one. I'm going to try to get all these wins out of here. And maybe we can start back up the bumper stickers. I got to get them done. Catch you guys later. Peace out.
Bye.